Thank you.
All right, we want to estimate P, the true proportion of students this particular school for which the shot will be successful. And then how do I finish it?
With 90.
So if you chose to write these separately, or if I asked you these questions separately, which is fine, so we just find them all within there, what is our population? So there's our entire population. You don't need to mark this or anything. And then we are deeming success as the shot was successful. I should have written blue shots, but I didn't type it up there, so well. Plan. What's my first part of plan? What is this method? What? When sample. And we are constructing a what's my first condition? And what is stated? Now, if you just stop there, could I really count off? Because isn't that random selection? But just for the sake of looking back at a problem, I want you to be in the habit of doing this. But in that one, when I say literally selected at random, I wouldn't count off if you stopped there. And what?
Wait, but why wouldn't it be random assignment? Because if we're giving them the shots.
We didn't assign some to the shot and some not to the shot. We picked everybody, and everybody got a shot. So random assignment would be assignment to treatments.
Well, 600.
No. All 800 got the shot. 600 happened to not get the shot.
Okay.
Yeah. Alright, what do I write for normal? And okay, so a lot of times when it's like this, I just go ahead and go straight in my numbers. So my n times p hat is going to give me, especially when I'm not going to have to do much work, I usually just kind of go ahead and go straight into those. And then n times 1 minus p hat is going to give me, and how do I get 200? 800 minus my 600. So there are and this is one of those where, yes, I go straight into success and failure, but to me, it seems cleaner to write some more up there, and maybe write my population up there, sample. So I would keep writing words before I write that part, and write there at least 10 what? I'll go ahead and write it this way. Who did and did not what? But I'm not done. Yeah. And I need to be specific that it was the sample
after being selected.
I might say of those selected and given the flu shot. Given and exposed. Oh, given flu shot and exposed. I probably could have written that better if I had thought through it at the beginning. I probably would have gone ahead and written my sample up in this part and then ended with my success failure. But I wanted to kind of follow the form of the generic 4-step. Am I done?
So we can use it.
Alright, and then what? Which is the 10% condition. Capital N is greater than 10N. My N is, what, 800? And so this is one where it's like, well, how would I know if they have that many or not? That's why it gives you the 20,000. Some people choose to write that part a little bit different, and they might write something like, because they're showing that they understood that the 20,000 they gave us was the capital N. So I'm saying, yeah, it is bigger than that. Some people choose to write it down here, and some people choose to just use it to understand and not write it. Either way is fine. There are at least 8,000 what? Oh, yeah. Again, making the point here to where this is sample, this is population, just so that you understand the difference when you are actually solving these problems later on, before I put plug in. Alright, do what's the first thing I need to write? P hat, which is whatever what? I'd rather write it as a decimal, which is what? There's nothing wrong with leaving it like that. What's the next thing I need? What is N? What else does the problem give me? Which is, and a 90% gives me a Z star of,
We do
or purple sheet.
yeah,
Bottom,
and then
yes.
the
Bottom one, yeah.
sorry.
Alright, so what is my equation with symbols? So plugging in my numbers, I got 0.75 plus minus 1.645 square root of, just like before, I usually go ahead and do 1 minus and write it as 0.25. And then divided by 800. Go ahead and type that in. And what do we get as our lower bound?
Error.
7248.
Nothing but the error. Nothing but the error.
You should type something. You probably did like a negative with minus. And what do we get as our upper bound?
I said like. Minus.
47.
7 what?
Still got it. No, I got it.
Which way did I write it? True proportion of students at this school. Oh, I used that one. Yeah. And then falls between, and most people like to write percents instead, and it doesn't matter, but just so that you can. I don't care if you write percents or decimals, then same thing. All right, and I need everybody to have a graphing calculator and have it out. If you need to come grab one, come grab one. I am going to show you how to do this in the calculator, but also tell you that at this point, it's not all that beneficial. Well, today more so than yesterday. Yeah, I'll split the video just in case.